Hi there, Peter Stoll, Lifestyle Change Catalyst and Freedompreneur. Thanks for joining me today. If you've made a successful sea or lifestyle change, then you know it's probably one of the best and most liberating things you have ever done. It probably required you to break down a few barriers and maybe even conquer a few personal fears, because that is usually what holds people back from doing this or even contemplating doing this. The fear of failure is a real thing, and as we get older, we don't like to recognise that it even exists. We tend to use other words to cover it, such as "I'm too set in my ways" or "I'm simply too old for that." We think we are too mature, too adult to be fearful of anything, especially failure, so we cover it up any way we can. Some people go through their whole lives, avoiding fear, but at what cost to them personally and the rest of society for not fulfilling their true potential. But let's get back on track. Today I wish to talk about what is the best income earning activity or business to support virtually any sea change to an ideal lifestyle, which is what we're all looking for. Business structure is a key element for anyone considering making a sea change, plus those who have already made a sea change and are happy can also benefit, and it may even save those who have made a sea change and are unhappy. In the majority of cases where people are unhappy, it is because they find they are still stuck in the inflexibilities of their work or business. Where's the freedom? The freedom to choose what they do on a daily basis rather than still being a slave to their job. Often it doesn't exist unless they have embraced the digital economy. So you've probably guessed by now that I'm talking about an online business, especially one built the right way. Some time ago, I was still skeptical about this myself. After all, the internet was quite hard back then, not very user-friendly, and the online market was relatively small. But since the introduction of Facebook, Instagram, and a few other things in particular, the game has totally changed. I decided to compare a few work or business types to see how they really compared to each other. So I looked at the following work structures, which included an employee, a small bricks and mortar business, a franchisee, and an online business. I compared those four business types across 8 criteria, which were these: ownership and control, which is looking at whether you have complete control over the future direction of the business, which is so important for you keeping your finger on the pulse. Time flexibility, in regards to scheduling and allocating not only your work time but your leisure time as well. Location flexibility, which is in regards to the mobility of the business. Does it give you options here ranging from simply working at home right through to as far as working overseas? Customer access, how easy is it for your customers to access your business, preferably on a 24/7 basis? Is it local? Marketing reach is the next criteria. Is it local, national, regional, or global? And how easy is it to do that? Can the business be scaled? Can it be scaled up or down with relative ease? What about market resilience? Is the business structure robust enough to handle fluctuations in the marketplace? And the last criteria was cost. And this was looking at both the startup cost and the ongoing cost factors. It's safe to say that the online business structure was head and shoulders above the other categories across all those criteria. It simply blew the others out of the water. So even if you're involved in a bricks and mortar type business, you could still gain much by incorporating an online component into your business, or by taking it that one step further, you can completely revamp your life and regain or obtain a lot more freedom in your life. I'm convinced that the main reason why some sea changes fail and why some never took off in the first place is because of the continuing restraints of business structures, which didn't allow that complete freedom. The opportunities in the digital economy with appropriate online business structures has provided so much choice, and in fact so many lifestyle benefits that never existed before. In my mind, it would be crazy for anyone contemplating making a sea change now to ignore or not consider an online opportunity. As I mentioned before, those who have already made a sea change or a previous sea change should revisit this. You never know what you'll discover. Now, hopefully that's opened your eyes a little further to the possibilities and the type of business structure that's best suited for your ideal lifestyle. Stick with me because tomorrow we'll go even deeper. This could actually be an opportunity of a lifetime. So don't bring any fear with you tomorrow, nor any skepticism. Bring an open mind and an open heart, and you just might discover something. Don't forget, I know this can work for you, but only you can make it happen. Till tomorrow, see you then. Cheers.